okay. It's okay, Bubba. We're just fixing.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
Hello, everyone.
What's up, dirty dogs?
What up, everybody? Sorry, I'm a sec late here, guys. Sorry. Got some workmen over at the house. Got a plumber fixing stuff. Had a plumbing issue. So, it's good to see you guys. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna go run and grab my coffee and stuff.
As you're making your way to the podium, I would like to call on Councilmember Rahman.
Plumber.
Sorry,
I will
Thank you, Council
be back with you guys in 1 sec.
I know
I'm
that
sure you
this
guys
is going
can
to
hear
be a
everything's
long
good, right? We're
and
good to go.
robust presentation for Senator
Didn't miss
Butler.
anything. These idiots
And
haven't even done
before
anything
we,
yet.
Move to that, I just wanted to take one moment to welcome some special guests to council chambers this morning. For the 23-24 academic year, our office is very proud to host
No, not
five
the shit
interns
wouldn't go
from
down. My
UCLA.
faucet broke in the sink. The whole
Megan,
handle and
Morgan,
everything
William,
came
and
off.
Aaron are here today.
And I already
Cassius
had a
couldn't be
slow
here.
garbage
We
disposal,
have
so I
a
just decided
annual
to get a
commitment
new
to professional
faucet and
development
have
and
them
offer a
replace
robust
the garbage
student
disposal at the
internship
same
program.
time.
Today happened
Gets
to be the day
annoying
that they could
because
come
the
in.
water goes
And
down
Senator Butler,
slow
I'm so excited
on one
that
side
they
of
get
the
to be
sink
here
when I'm
you're
like
here.
cleaning
This
or
is such
cooking
an honor
stuff.
for us and for them.
All little
So
kiddos.
Really
All right, so
grateful.
I'll be
And I
back
just
in
wanted to,
literally just a minute
welcome
or
them
two,
to
okay?
chambers, and if you see them around, please say hello and talk to them about your work. Thank you all.
No meat Friday. I'm cranky and sick. Joshua, it's great to see you.
Again, before
love
we
seeing
begin,
you in the
I
room.
would just like to call on
Shout out to
Councilmember
Josh, of
Yaroslavsky
course, as
for an
well.
announcement as well.
Thank you much. Thank you very much,
But,
Council
yeah,
President. I'm
I
going to
will,
jump on
guys,
the train,
just
and I
give
want
me
to
1 minute.
welcome
I promise
the
I'll be right
third
back.
graders
Listen to
from
these
John
ding-dongs
Thomas
for just
Dye
a momento.
Elementary School
Un momento, por favor.
to
Please.
City Hall. They're learning all about local government and monuments, and so they are very fortunate to be here today in this space. We're lucky to have you all, and I want to echo what Councilmember Rahman said about it being serendipitous that our newest U.S. Senator is also here in the room. So thank you for being here. Welcome to your local government.
And with that, I'm pleased once again to offer the floor to Councilmember Hutt.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, colleagues, for bringing these wonderful youth into the space from UCLA and also from, we used to call it JTD, to have a experience with our U.S. Senator today. As we continue to celebrate Black History Month and recognize those who give so much to our community and society, I'm excited to welcome U.S. Senator LaFonza Butler to the council chamber. For many of us, Senator Butler is a symbol of hope, a testament of power of hard work and dedication, and a leader who tirelessly fights for a more just and equitable future for all of us. Born in Mississippi, her story is one woven in resilience and determination. She was inspired by her parents' unwavering commitment to family and service, leading her to embrace her education as a way to get out of poverty. She then went to Jackson State University, where she excelled academically and gained a deep understanding of the struggles faced by many low-income, working-class, and BIPOC communities. This understanding ignited a passion inside of Senator Butler. She then went on to become a powerful advocate for working families. At 30 years old, she became the president of, 30? Wow. For SEIU Local 15, California's largest home care worker union. And it was under her watch that California's minimum wage rose to $15 an hour, and paid sick leave was secured for thousands of workers who tirelessly care for our most vulnerable citizens. She then went on to become president of Emily's
Yeah,
List,
who knew?
where she became a champion for women in politics, recruiting and supporting
Who knew that my
hundreds
new
of
faucet
pro-choice
took
women
6
to run
AA
for office
batteries?
and
6.
proving that diversity and leadership leads to
Diversity,
more
equity, and
equitable
inclusion.
society.
Get those white folks out of here
To this
already.
day,
God
Senator
damn it.
Butler makes history daily on Capitol Hill.
How dare they
She
put a
was the
white
first
kid up
openly
front there.
Black LGBTQ plus member of the U.S. Senate. Embodying the true essence of progress, and inclusivity. But it's not her historic
My new
thirst
faucet
that
for the
defines
sink.
her. Her impact is measured by issues she champions.
It's one of
Affordable
those
housing
ones
for
where
our
you can
families,
wave at it or touch it.
solutions to homelessness,
You can wave at it or
protecting
touch it,
our
and it
rights to
starts the
vote,
thing. Because
and
there's a lot of
ensuring
times where I don't, I'm
reproductive
cooking or whatever,
justice
and I don't
for
want to have
all.
to. And then you touch it, and then it
Senator
gets all
Butler is a
greasy or
beacon
whatever.
of hope.
It's kind of nice to
She's
just
a
wave at it.
trailblazer and a testament to the power.
Didn't know it
of
takes
hard
6
work.
batteries in
And
that
a
fucking
leader
thing,
who
though.
inspires us
That's a
all.
lot.
So
That's a
we
lot of
wanna
batteries.
Thank you, Senator Butler, for joining us today and for being a testament to progress, possibilities, and a better future for us all. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
get the
you were
tech
so
shit. Get the
young.
nice one. I'm not trying to. Well, I mean, nowadays it don't matter.
I met
Either you buy a
Senator
shit
Butler
one
many
for
years ago,
150,
and, you know, she was
180,
really a force to be reckoned
or
with.
you buy a
So
nice
not
one for
only,
300, and that's what
does
it
she
costs,
work really
$2.99.
hard on policy. She really cares about family.
And remember, it
And
is
I
a
don't know
faucet
if it's true
that's
now, but
in
she
the
gave her
kitchen
basketball.
versus like a bathroom faucet, which is so
She will
small.
participate.
It's got the sprayer, it's got
I'm really proud
the
to
soap pump and all
be
that
able to
stuff that
recognize
comes
her
with
today
it. So,
for
you know, it's a
Black
little
History
more.
Month. Thank you. And congratulations. Councilmember Price?
Thank you,
It's
Councilman
gonna
Hutt.
dig that? Yes, it should.
It is really an honor
Terry.
and a pleasure to.
What's up, Brian? Hi, Calamity Girl.
Welcome our Senator, LaFonso Butler.
Well, I'm
And I
not
don't
so
know,
fancy, but
you
things
know,
like that are nice.
What else I can say? It hasn't already been said.
I mean, the other
She
one had a
is
nice
such
sprayer
real
and all that, but
powerhouse
the handle
and,
fell off.
A real force to reckon with in our community.
Like I was just
embodies
talking about
larger than
Plumber
life
right now,
presence,
just like
leading
he was
with
saying, like
urgency,
everything is shit.
compassion,
Hot water
and
heaters,
great
6 years now,
determination.
maybe
It's
they'll
certainly
last
characterized
6,
her
7 years, and then they're
so far.
toast.
It's no surprise that
When
her
the
name
old
is
ones used to
cemented
last
in the history of
15
labor
years. Same with a sink
fighting
faucet.
tooth and nail for
Have a faucet for at least
better
10
lives
years, at
of
least,
most
before
vulnerable
shit happened to
working
it.
families.
I had that other one for 6 years, and it already took a poop. You know?
State letter to
And
California
the garbage
in
disposal was
2013,
working, but it
learned
was
at
really
the young
like
age of 30, she was elected as president
real
of
bad,
SEIU
so might as well just change it.
2015, which represents over 400,000 home care workers who are predominantly women of color.
And that pop wasn't on my
I
side,
distinctly
that was on
remember her
theirs.
Pivotal moment, almost 10 years ago, when she,
Up, Alice?
along with Rusty Hicks, and several of us here in the council, came together to really push forward on this idea of $15
I see
an
Richard
hour.
Serrano and the crazy lady back there that
Certainly a
was telling us
resounding
about
cry
Russia.
in the labor movement. Said we want $15 now by 2020. No
You want
ifs,
$50
ands, or buts.
by now.
Subsequently, the integration of sick pay
Ian,
became
thank you
intertwined
for
with the
man.
minimum wage,
Ian, you
expanding
rock,
the
bro.
scope
Thank
of
you
our
for
mission.
Another one.
But Senator Butler, I say that to say, Senator Butler stood shoulder to shoulder with us.
Ian, man.
championing
Always
wage
doing it.
increases
Always
and sick
supporting.
leave.
I'm not just whistling Dixie, no. I'm singing you a Bayou Serenade, I guarantee.
Basic needs while caring for themselves, their children, or their
I'm sure
loved
their
ones.
teachers did. What up, Street
Yes,
Pete's?
the implementation of the $15 minimum wage marked a significant milestone that reverberated not just in Los Angeles, but
That's
across
always
the
it,
nation as
Trisha.
well.
So you got the eagle
It's
eye,
indisputable
like
that
Josh.
without Senator Butler's leadership,
You
this
can see.
transformative policy
You can
might
see
never
it.
have come to fruition, depriving millions of
He's up for a court date this coming month. Next couple of weeks, he'll be in federal court.
Change and many other great labor policies that we have worked with. She continues to be a champion to progress.
And BJ, thank you
all of
again
us
for the
in
great
Senate
coffee. I'm trying
and to
the
make sure that we're bringing
Starbucks
a brighter
blonde
future to
one
all
now.
of
It's
us.
really good.
Today, Senator, your vision, your tenacity, your commitment to equity and justice provides us with a sense of unity and purpose. And here
The
in
hell you
California,
say, Bill.
every voice is heard, every worker is treated with dignity, everyone
I
is
can't
respected
believe
no matter
that.
their gender identity or sexual orientation. Immigrants are valued regardless of their origins, and every dream is within reach. And Senator, we appreciate you for your leadership making that possible. And I had a chance to really see her leadership up close.
Brian, thank you so much for the
several weeks ago
29
at
months.
Trade Impressive.
Get it.
She entertained a group of
Blonde roast
of
is your
young,
favorite. Never had it before
young
till
adults.
today, Lion.
And it was just
Tastes good.
really transformative to
I'm enjoying
see
it.
their reaction. She
That
certainly
little
talked
girl in
about
the look, the little
Senate
girl over
and what
yawning
Senate
and
does
shit.
and-
Is this shit over yet?
But she
Is
also
he done
talked about
talking
opportunity
yet?
for involvement, engagement, being a part of the process, part of the system. And so she did that very well. And so, Senator, I too
They had to
just
get the
want to
kids out of
join
here first before
in honoring you.
the calls
You're
come
honored
in and
to honor you.
Mr. Herman and
Keep up the good
Spindler
work,
start
and we
talking.
love you. And now,
Yeah, shout out to Grady, man, making it over there today.
Now my honor to bring forward President Pro Tem, Marquise Brokaw.
Thank you so much, Mr. Price. Thank you so much, Ms. Hutt, who's raising the bar on the
What's up,
Black
bro?
History celebration in LA City Council. So another big round of applause for Councilmember Hutt, bringing
I will
a
be giving
good
her
friend
any
to the
applause.
city, a good friend to this council, a good friend to our state, and a good friend to me to this council in celebration of Black History Month. There's a lot to celebrate about our good friend LaFonta Butler, Senator LaFonta Butler. But I'm struck today that we're talking about Black History Month.
Big dummy.
And the role of people like LaFonta, a working class black woman from the Deep South who came to California and I believe is living out her dream of making the world a better place.
Shout out to
That's
you
the
for breaking
story
out of those
so many
Democrat
us
chains.
in this state and in this city. It's the story of my family, so many of the families here. I can't think of a better honoree than Senator Butler, who
Oh, wait,
not
you
just
haven't broke
waged
out of
the
them yet.
fight for 15 in Los Angeles.
When is White
It
History
started a
Month? That's
movement
racist,
so that
Bellborn.
almost the entire state
El
of
Dia-
California
El Diablo
saw a minimum
Blanco.
wage raise. Workers that may never know your name, may never see your face, have a little bit extra when they work a full week and a little bit more to take
When
care
they
of their
work a full
family.
week,
That's the kind
like
of work
everybody else
that
does?
all of us
That's
strive
pretty
for,
stupid.
and that our own Senator LaFonta Butler exemplifies in her work. Could not possibly be prouder of her and her work. I was a community organizer when you were leading the what was then ULTCW. Before that was 434B, a union, yeah, right? A union driven by working class, mostly women of color, a lot of them from the South, the American South or the continental South. And so I'm happy to join in this celebration and
Stop
be
saying
a
the
part
truth,
of
Bill.
leading this council to celebrate Black History Month and to recognize our own Senator LaFonta Butler.
There's Richard Serrano in the cowboy hat back there. Oh, Spindler's there. I see
Wow.
Spindler. He is in the
You know,
house.
standing at this podium brings so many memories back. Working here with so many of you, talking about lifting up the fight for hotel workers right here at this podium, lifting up the voices of home care workers and nursing home workers right here in this podium, fighting for immigrant families right here in this chamber. It is an honor to be honored in a chamber that chooses to honor the work.
You gotta fight for your right.
And I know that today I am our country's only
They are less
black
at the
woman
moment.
in the United States Senate. I know that in our country's history, there have been 2,003 senators elected and serving in that chamber. I am only the third black woman to serve in the history of our country.
Hi, Gefelta.
I am only the 12th black person to serve in the United States Senate. And to be honored here in this chamber, who time and time again through success
Color will
and
never go
failure
anywhere when
in
you
our
prop up your own
imperfections,
color.
have
Just won't.
chosen
Why
to
can't you just
do
be the
work
quarterback?
to
Does it
truly
have to be the black
the
quarterback or the
city of
white
angels,
quarterback
to
or the
have
first
the
Latino quarterback?
backs of the families,
It'll never go away.
that
highlighting
call
it.
this city home. It is an honor to actually be here with the class of third graders because my daughter is a third grader. And to know that I get to receive this honor in the presence of young people who need us more
Did
today.
they lying? Nice. Can smoke in Germany legally now?
Who should not be casting their first vote for work that we can choose to get done.
Not that I
today.
waited for it. We were smoking all
And
throughout. I have
wanna
a
make
picture of me
sure
with a
that,
giant joint in
my
my
daughter
fucking
is
mouth
not
in
able
front of
to
the Berlin
count
Wall.
On one hand, the number of black women that she is able to see in positions of leadership when she is dreaming her best dream for her life. So I want to appreciate all of the members of the council. Leader Krikorian, thank you so much.
She's not on the clock. She gets to talk as long as she wants.
Over the years, so proud to see you in the big chair, as my daughter says. I look forward to just all the incredible work that we can get done while we have time, as we are in the big chair. Knowing that young leaders, young Angelinos, need us to do exactly that. Thank you so much for this honor. I want to really appreciate Councilwoman Hutt for her recognition in this moment of Black History Month. It is a full 29 days this year, and we, I'm sure, are going to take every 29th day to celebrate the full contribution of African Americans and Black leaders in our city and state. So thank you all so much.
Senator Butler, this is a resolution in your name, and it has a whole bunch of whereases about how great you are.
Speak into the mic, Councilmember Hutt.
Oh, sorry. Does that work? How does this work?
Does that work?
There we go. Thank you.
Oh, shit is great.
This is a resolution, and it says a whole bunch of whereases on how great you are, how you have really fought for the people, and it's signed by everyone here in the council, including Mayor Bass. It's just a token from us about how strongly you work, how many ceilings you broke, how you made it so other women and other people and poor people can have a better life, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Where's my mom? And we like to give folks their flowers. You know, they can smell
Thank
them.
you so much. Thank you.
Senator Butler, it is such a great privilege for all of us to welcome you into the council chambers. And council members, I want to thank all of you for giving us this opportunity to recognize and say thank you to Senator Butler. You know, a previous council
See, I ain't be lying. Oh, shit. That's the Berlin Wall, baby. With a big joint in my mouth.
Is really a tribute, first of all, to your
And
extraordinary
don't think we didn't
leadership.
smoke it either at the
And
Berlin
I
Wall.
hope it will be
We
another
absolutely did.
opportunity for us to see what we're doing here in Los Angeles becoming national policy as well. And when we worked together, when you were with 434B, the leadership, the
That's how you gotta do
inclusive
it.
leadership that you demonstrated then in embracing people of all stripes, people of all backgrounds.
Not waiting
in that
for
position.
legality.
This is the union that has probably the highest
Make it
level of Armenian American membership. And so you're embracing all of your membership and trying to figure out how they could be included.
Yeah,
and
we were
feel
walking
heard,
with joints, just smoking in the east
is
side of Berlin.
What we need so much more of
At
now
the
in
wall,
Washington.
too.
And
'Cause that's the
your
east-west border
being
of
there,
Berlin.
gives us all great pride and great hope for the future. So we want to thank you very much for gracing all of us with your presence today. Next, I'd like to call on
Thanks, Tracy. Yeah,
Councilmember De
Lion, they
Leon.
do. Those are my bros.
Thank you
Love
very much,
'em.
Mr. President. Ms. Hutt, Mr. Price,
Oh, Leon.
as well as Mr.
Kevin
Marcus
D.
Aristotle.
Leon.
Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation and recognition of a very strong, powerful black woman. She didn't become a strong, powerful black woman just because she became a U.S. Senator of the great state of California, because you always had been that woman since day one. Your trailblazing journey from the deep south,
Yeah,
as
Brad,
you said
that's
a
what
few
Lion
moments
was
ago,
saying.
from Mississippi to the east coast
Good
of
to see.
Baltimore, coming all the way to California. I've always appreciated deeply the conversations that
weed
we had
everywhere. I don't care where you
and
go,
when
you're
we
gonna
worked
find it.
together when you're at the helm of 2015.
You know the right
434
people, you'll find
being
it.
all
Good-
the different
good weed,
enumerations
too.
that they had in the past,
Not
and all
bad.
the
In fact, I had
alphabet
some
soup of
great
the-
weed
I
in-
never got
in
it right.
Zurich, in
ULTCH,
Switzerland.
you know. And then
Homies came up with a brown paper bag, like you used to take to elementary school with your lunch in it.
I've always appreciated your
Looked inside. It was dry as could be,
passion,
but it was
your
fire as fuck.
directness, your frankness, and working in the trenches together, because when you're at the helm and I was at the Senate, you know, we
He doesn't
worked
wear
closely
ties.
on the minimum wage
He don't wear
statewide.
ties too much.
We work close together and scoring hundreds of millions of dollars for our caregivers, comprised mostly of women of color who do the back-breaking work. Without them, they would make the state of California bankrupt because the nursing homes would be charging
He
us
did,
an arm and a leg.
Trish, and I'm glad
know?
you saw
But
that.
It was what you did.
Caught
I
it.
remember having these conversations with you when you would travel, not just in L.A.
Gender
or
assumption.
Riverside or
Is she
San
getting a
Francisco,
framed
San
one
Jose.
or an
You would be up
Opeachy
in
folder? Put it in the
Ukiah.
chat
Where you
room.
at? I'm up
Folder
in
or
Ukiah. Where
frame?
you at?
Folder
I'm
or
way up
frame?
here in
I'm
Humboldt.
saying
As a-
frame.
My God, you know, all in the most rural states organizing folks, and folks who didn't look necessarily like Los Angeles or Oakland.
Was he
you know,
Ponch
but you
from
were there
Chips?
nonetheless
No.
in the trenches.
He wishes he was Eric
organizing,
Estrada.
Doing the work that was necessary, bringing folks together, regardless of who they are, and regardless of where they
Frame,
come from, and
frame,
the color of
frame,
the skin.
frame,
That
frame.
speaks to your leadership.
Frame, we saw
You
it.
know,
Okay, so
when you
I
went
didn't
to
know
the
you guys
East
already
Coast
saw it.
And when Governor Gavin Newsom
She got the
made
gold
a very
one?
wise
Shoot, look at
choice
Spindler.
and a
Look who
decision
sat down behind
to
him.
name you,
Look at
our
him back
US
there.
Senator for the great state of California.
Look at him putting the
warmed
puppet
all
up
of our
now.
hearts. It filled us with a sense
They
of
changed the
pride,
camera angle like
and
that.
I just want to say, you know, on behalf of my constituents of City Council 14,
I love it.
We're proud of you.
I love it.
Alfonso, and we're proud of calling you our U.S. Senator. Thank you very much, sister. Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
You notice he
Ms.
also
Cigar
switched.
Bollinger, you're going to be silent for the
Ooh.
rest of the meeting, or else you're going to be removed pursuant to Rule 12.
Shout
Don't
out to
disturb this
Stacy.
meeting.
She's up in there.
Councilmember
The
Park.
city is still reeling and suffering deeply from the revelation of what happened in that meeting. The city your constituents all desperately need
say thank you for your leadership on so many issues. Your resume and your pedigree are so inspiring to me, but your leadership on women's issues and your devotion to creating opportunities for women to serve their communities.
Well,
has
there he is back there.
benefited
Look at him.
so many people,
Look at him.
including me.
Watching himself
And
in
I
the
just want
camera.
to say that there is nobody with women's
Paul
rights
Stiegelmark,
under
thank you so much.
assault in so many
Oh.
places in our country that I would rather have fighting for me and women of California than you. Thank you so much.
That is a pearl necklace, I think. Well, she does normally wear them.
Thank you, members.
Oh, they simp hard, Bill.
It's really been an honor to bring up a friend in Black History Month.
Shout out to the anonymous gifter of 5
really
Tier
honor
1
her
subs.
in front
Everyone
of
just got a free
children,
sub from an
which
anonymous
makes a
gifter.
big deal. They'll remember this day forever. And thank you for your time.
Oh, there's
and
the
kind
chick, the
words
BLM
to
chick in the red.
Senator Butler. Senator Butler has to leave now, but we're so happy that we had you today. Thank you.
That's the BLM girl gets thrown out every time. Look, she's sitting right next to Stacy. There's Stacy right there. You see her?
Thank you all very much. And thank you again, Senator, for being with us.
So we got 2 regulars at least. 3 really. Saran,
Mr. Spindler, please be silent while this meeting is proceeding.
Spindler already getting in trouble. Don't you just love it?
Spindler, do you want to move
Mr.
on to the items
Spindler,
or general
be
public
silent
comment?
while this
What do you want
meeting
to
is
do?
proceeding.
I will play, not pass.
Oh, I love him. I fucking love him.
All right. Next,
Brendan,
members,
Brendan Norr, let's go.
it's
Thank you, Brendan. Happy Friday.
To be able to recognize some extraordinary public servants that are with us.
I didn't hear
today.
if they did or not,
And
wise guy.
they and a larger group will
Wow,
be
Yessie.
recognized at our luncheon.
Impressive.
What we are calling the Sapphire Awards.
Jeez,
And
yes.
the Sapphire Awards are
Everyone that just got
a
a
new
free
tradition
sub,
that I
Tier
hope will be
1 from
continuing,
Yessie.
here
To the family,
in
courtesy of
in the
Yessie.
city.
Thanks, Ian.
We have nearly 50,000 city employees who work for
Chaos,
the city
thank
of
you for
Los
gifting a
Angeles.
Tier 1 sub to
And
Pat.
of
Pat,
those 50,000,
courtesy of Chaos Coordinator.
there are 60 who have served the city for longer than 45
Oh,
years.
shit, we got the hype train going,
There
too? Let's
are
get it.
22 who have served this city for more than 50 years working for the city of Los
Let's
Angeles.
get it.
And believe it or not, we have 2 employees of those 50,000 who have served this city for longer than 60 years
What's up,
of
Ashman?
service to the people of Los Angeles. And so to all of those, I mean, we
Thank you, Ash. I
recognize
appreciate
often
you.
the great service of all of our public employees.
Thank you, Chaos
who
Coordinator, for another
are part
gifted
of
tier
what we
1
call
sub
the
to
city
Alex. Alex,
family,
welcome.
and who
Courtesy of
sacrifice
Chaos.
and serve the people of Los Angeles every day. But for those who have been here for
We're on level 4, Brian.
decades and decades, the amount of institutional knowledge that they've developed over that time, the amount of dedication and loyalty that they've demonstrated consistently over that amount
Name
of
on
time
where,
is
Westo?
something that I think we should all cherish and recognize. And so I'm pleased to be creating the Sapphire Awards. And we
I
have
see it
a
in the
few
other room,
of
Mayor. I have a
our
separate
awardees
page open.
who are with us today. And so I would like to just recognize and ask them
I have to
stand,
because I can
if
see
they
the
will,
chat, but I can't see when
if
people
they're here in the
donate or when the
chambers
hype
today.
train starts.
From,
So that's the problem with the
Department of Water
restream
and
chat.
Power,
It's not going to show you that
Eduardo
stuff.
Oviedo,
That's the interactive stuff that everybody kind of likes on
Walter
Twitch.
Zeisel, William Santana, Charles Durley,
This is really
Gary
good copy.
Jacoby,
I like this
and
one, BJ.
Oscar Carranza.
What's up, Jalden?
And from other city departments, Michael Petone from the Bureau of Engineering.
Cat! Jesus, Cat!
Ruby Jean Burley from the City Attorney's
Let's go,
Office.
Cat! You rock,
Charles
Cat.
Roush
Thank you
from
so
City
much.
Planning.
Thank you, Cat.
James Powers from the Department of Building and Safety. Elton Louie from the Department of Transportation.
Damon Heller from Smoke and Scan.
Patricia Barker, also from the Department of Transportation.
Patricia Esham?
Andre Brent from the Department of Recreation and Parks. Sherry Sanford from the Library Department.
Sherry Sanford? No.
Gilda Henry from the Library Department. Of course, the legendary Olivia Mitchell from the Community Investment for Families Department.
She got her big blue dress on. I love
And
it.
from the City Council of Los Angeles, our own Avak Katayan as well.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate you guys.
So, to all of you and to all of those who couldn't be with us today because they're working today, they are on the job and wouldn't take time off to come and join us today.
Sure.
On behalf of a grateful city of Los
Working
Angeles
so
and our
hard.
4 million residents that you serve, thank you so much for your extraordinary service to this city and for setting an example for the young employees of this city and young people everywhere of what
Michael,
it means
thank you
to
so
be a
much.
true
Golf
public
and guns.
servant.
Let's
Thank
fucking
you all
get it.
very,
Golf
very
and guns. Sorry, I missed it. Let's get it. Thank you, Golf and guns.
And I look forward to seeing all of you at lunch shortly.
Paul,
So,
thank you so much. Derrickson,
but in the meantime, we have
thank you.
some things to finish up here. So first, if we could, I'd like to ask the Madam Clerk and Mr.
You
City
rock,
Attorney
Michael.
if you could please read in the instructions.
Thank you, Michael. That's so
for
generous.
Public
Thank you.
comment.
Yeah, last night was a good
Yes, sir.
chase.
As indicated on the agenda, members of the public wishing to offer
You wanna
public
call in?
comment
There you
should
go.
Call 669-254-5252 and use meeting ID number 160-535-8466, then press pound. Press pound again when prompted for participant ID. Once admitted to the meeting, press
He's
star
in loaf
9 to
mode.
request to speak. When it is your turn to speak, an automated Zoom voice will ask you to press star 6 to unmute.
Thank you guys for that hype
Again,
train.
call
I appreciate you. I think we got 4 levels.
254-5252
Yep, 4
and
levels.
use meeting ID number 160-535-8466, then press pound. Press pound again when prompted for participant ID. Once admitted to the meeting, press star 9 to request to speak.
Looks like a
When
slimy
it is your
wizard.
turn to speak, an automated Zoom voice will ask you to press star 6 to unmute.
And to people providing public comment.
Don't forget about
when
that,
It is your turn to
Trish.
speak, either at the podium or on the phone.
Please state which of the agenda items you
Shout
would
out
like
to
to
Grote.
speak to.
He's back,
You will
and
have
so is
1
his
minute
haircut.
for the item that is
Fantastic,
open for public
Sams. Thank you for
comment. That is
keeping his
item number
pumpkin
10.
looking so fresh
again, if you're here to speak
and
on
clean.
the items, the only item that is open is number 10. Public hearing has been satisfied at committee for all other items. When speaking on the agenda item, you must be on topic. Our goal is to get through as many speakers as we can. If you are not on topic, or if we cannot tell whether you are on topic, you will get one brief warning from me or the president. At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or if you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking
I mean, it just
time,
looks like he
and
was
we will move
asleep
on to
in
the
his
next
car
speaker.
with that hairdo.
Members of the public
Sorry,
may
I don't care
also
what anybody
speak for
tells
up
me.
to 1 minute for general public
There's
comment.
no way he got out of bed,
During general
combed it,
public
and said,
comment,
it looks
members
good.
of the public may speak to
And then that was it.
anything in the
Went to
city's
work.
subject
No
matter
way.
jurisdiction.
No way.
For the members of the public calling in,
Maybe he's wearing a
when it is your
derby
turn to
hat?
speak,
What do you guys think?
An automated message from Zoom will prompt you to press *6 to unmute yourself. If you do not do so, council staff will prompt you once more. At that point, you need to immediately unmute yourself, or unfortunately, you will forfeit your time and we will have to move on to the next caller. Finally, because of a brief time delay between the live meeting and the broadcast,
I got gray hair.
2 things are important.
52? I ain't worried about the gray hair.
While waiting for your turn to speak, please keep an ear to the phone so
way.
you know in real time when it is your turn to press *6 to
Ocean
unmute.
breeze hair.
Second, if you're listening to this meeting on another device, please
Wearing a
turn down the
fedora?
volume on that device immediately.
Bro, a fedora
when
would
it
be
is your
giant
turn
on
to
his head.
speak. Between the time delay and feedback,
Even a
it will
cowboy
cause
hat
a
would
great
look
deal of
massive
confusion
on
if
his
you
head.
continue to listen on your other devices.
I'd pay to
So
see a
again, just
cowboy
as a
hat on
reminder,
his head.
The
I'd
only
pay.
item
I'd
that
pay
is
for it.
open to speak to is item number 10. You will also have an additional minute for general public comment if you'd like.
I would truly pay to see a cowboy's hat, a cowboy hat
All right.
on his head.
With
For
that,
sure.
I'm going to call up the names
40
of
gallon,
people who have
yep.
signed up to speak here in the council chambers. And as I call your name, come on up to the left-hand side of the chambers so the sergeants can guide you up to the podium. You don't need to speak in the order that I'm calling, but please don't line up until I call your name. Candido.
Oh, 50 guns.
Excuse me. There won't be any disruption of the
Don't-
council meeting.
don't
Please
get
be
thrown
silent.
out.
Excuse me.
Stacy.
Be silent. Candido, Michelle Walker, Richard Serrano.
Chaos, thank you
Jamal
again.
White,
Appreciate you.
Raman Sag, Reifter,
Ramen Sog
Mrs.
Reifter?
Richardson, Spindler.
Yes. Viewer discretion is advised now, guys, for Spindler and everybody
Come on
else. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay?
Please don't start. Please don't start my time. I have a question.
Good morning.
you
I'm
said
sorry.
the-
Which
Hold on a
item would
second.
you like to speak to?
I'll be right back.
That's my question because I had signed up for a lot of stuff, but not 10.
So let me be clear. For everybody that's in here in the chambers or would like to provide public comment on the phone, the only items that are open for public comment is item number 10.
Yeah, that's what I heard you. That's why.
Public hearing has been satisfied for all other items at committee. So you can have 1 minute for the item and up to 1 minute for general public comment.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna. Okay, please don't start my time because I'm still talking to you. Can they reset the time? Can they reset the time?
Go right ahead.
It's still 57. It's 57.
We just restarted it. This is your time. Go ahead and use it.
Yeah. Can you put the 1 on there, please, sir? Because I haven't started. I was asking you a question.
Keep speaking.
It
This
has
is
been
your
reset
time.
already. So
Okay. Well, I don't understand why they won't reset the time because I was
We
just
just
asking
did.
him a question. Okay. This is what I'm talking about, protecting black women. My gosh, so aggressive towards me, just asking a question. Amazing. So again, we're celebrating Black History Month, celebrating Black Heritage Month. Please protect black women. And again, I've been talking about the store racism, where when black people go into the store, they're seen as criminals versus customers. And even here, what I just experienced, what Instagram Live just heard and seen, the treatment of how I just was treated here, just asking a question. When black women talk, for whatever reason, we get treated negatively and in a racist way. Thank you for all the good that you all do, and thank you to my councilperson Hutt for what she's done to us.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please. You know, you're ordered excluded from this meeting for disrupting the meeting again after multiple warnings today and otherwise. Please leave our meeting and leave silently. Ms. Camille Lewis, please leave our meeting right now. Leave and leave silently and stop disrupting the work of this council. Have a good day.
Okay.
We need to wait a moment while Ms. Lewis leaves the chamber shouting.
Got me a new sink faucet.
We'll just wait until she's done shouting and leaves.
Who's yelling? BLM lady?
Still shouting.
Still shouting. What's her name again? I forget her
Good morning.
name.
Good morning. Item 10 and general public comment,
Just in
please.
time.
So I guess I'll assume that this minute that's running is for item 10. So we are spending money to secure property that's abandoned, that's being squatted on.
Miss Lewis, that's it.
This is a common thing. Supply side saturation folks who think that the only answer to the housing crisis is just build more and more and more and more and more. When you bring up all these empty buildings, there's a million excuses why we can't seize them and use them to house people who need it. It's price prohibitive. It's not this, it's not that. But we spend a lot of resources dealing with the hazards that come from these vacant properties, collecting blight. And that's really upsetting. And I'd also like to say shout out to Smoke and Scan, Damon, Brock Landers, and all that crew. Y'all are awesome. So I'm going to go on to general now.
Hopefully she sings.
These grifters waste money. These grifters
Look at
waste
Spindler.
money.
Name that tune.
Fuck Nithya and the clique she claims. Sherman Oaks, when we spoke, she would run away. She claims to help the people, but she runs and hides. So 4CD, 4 Levon is on our side. Plus, Paul just breaks the rules and Nithya won't say shit. Nithya, Hugo, Katie, Kevin, you're some mark-ass bitches. we keep on coming and remarking on the rules. When they break them, don't stay silent in the pews. They think we're fools. Ethan Weaver is a police union pleaser. He's a puppet taking orders from some sleazes. No one's deceived. Levon wants to help the people speak, wants to help us get the most from meetings. So vote, please. Let Nithya know we don't believe her lies. Let's get organized and fight. Baronian really needs your vote, so hit the streets and let your neighbors know. CD4 for Baronian. Help Levon to defeat Raman. It's shocking, but our job's never finished, so we gotta help Baronian to win it. Levon for CD4. Now you tell me who won. We see Nithya. She runs. She can't be us or CS. She wants to win CD4, but she is going to lose to Levon Baronian. Shout out Smoke and Scan. Vote Levon.
There you go. 19-time Grammy Award winner Stacey Seguer Bollinger. Yeah, you got to name that tune, not just the artist. It needs to be the artist and the tune. Oh, my girlfriend's here. I love her. She's going to tell us about Russia.
Good morning. If you could please remind us of
Russia, like Marsha.
General comments, Jay Richardson.
Okay, so you have 1 minute.
Today, marriages are breaking up far too quickly.
I agree.
The reason is a man generally has 3 wives. Neither the man or the women are happy with the 3 wives there. If the man's favorite wife were to break up her day very carefully, plan it very carefully each day, then the other 2 wives are not needed. But she has to plan her day very carefully every day, each day. The other wives are not needed at that point.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
I wish I had 3 wives. Well, maybe not. I think that's a wish I probably don't wish for.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Number 10 and public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with the item.
Well, we need to have a financial budget to finish up those projects that you got going. Recs and parks, everything that's there needs to be finished up before we go into a situation we can't. Public comment. Ms. Imelda Padilla and I had a debate on Wednesday night.
The down-ass kids, eh?
And we brought up the light rail that's going to negatively affect Pacoima and Arleta. She said she's been on that project for 10 years, yet she was not informed that Metro was going to need 80 properties to finish that project. She thought it was just the businesses, the local businesses. But I showed her the truth, and again, always coming with receipts. The Los Angeles Times article showing 80 properties need to be acquired.
80.
At the end, it's going to be under public intimate domain. Unfortunately, the people in our area do not have the educational situation to be informed what that actually means. So before we put too much work into that project, let's stop the project because it affects Arleta and Pacoima at that corridor at the 5 freeway. We also have the tram going up to the Dodger Stadium. That gondola needs to stop. You guys have friends here with the it needs to stop. It's gonna
Thank you very much.
Your time has expired.
Thank you.
But it's almost baseball season, man. You can't stop it now. Chaos Coordinator, thank you. Shout out to baseball season. Thank you, Chaos. 50 guns. Look at 50 guns. Just came from the club.
And public comment, please.
Okay, so you
Thanks,
have 1 minute
Chaos.
for the item and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with the item.
Thank you, sir. It's nice to see you back there. Item 10, nuisance, taking care of another piece of property. You know, I want to fall back on the property down on Flower Street, the 2 or 3 buildings. Again, we cannot spend $1 of taxpayers' money to remove the graffiti.
I agree.
Where are the people here that will stand up and say we need to hold people accountable, whether it's a nuisance property at this address or it's those buildings down there? How many people are being denied mental health, denied home, a possible home, because you folks want to spend this money on clean graffiti? How many of your groups that you guys hire for the graffiti removal are going to make extra money? You know, I've been here 35 years. I'm one of those Sapphire people. I knew every one of them. I battled with Water and Power over and over
Look at Spindler.
because of corruption back in 2004 when the devil himself was here from the 6th. Is that item 1?
General public comment.
Thank you. You know, I want to talk to my friends here in the audience because they are my friends. But I was thinking about every time it's a reward for us, they call it snitches. Snitches get stitches. Well, you know what? What if my friend Stacy here was hurt? What if, while she's working on the street, helping kids cross the street, somebody ran her over, somebody killed one of those kids? So, you know what I would ask of my friends back here, and they may not like me, just like some of you don't like me, is that let's stop calling them snitches when you stop the pain and hurt that people are feeling because someone they loved was killed by whether it's a car or a gun. We have to stop that from this side because you're not a snitch. When it comes to murder, murder has to be reported. Thank you. And Ms. Parks, you continue laughing. You and Miss Padilla, you guys are just so cute looking there, funny. You know, the world, we have so many situations in this city, and yet, you know what, you guys can't even give us a few minutes in this council.
Pink hoodies there? Sit chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Candido. Candido, thank you. Thank you, Candido. Your time has expired. You're disrupting this meeting. Please sit down and sit silently.
Get him, Candido.
All
Look
right,
at him.
next
He's angry
speaker,
now.
please.
Look at his face. He's all getting red. Look at his eyes. You can see the pissed in his face.
Okay, hello.
Did she talk
Michelle
already?
Hope Walker, Justice for Black Women.
Wasn't she first?
Store racism. What I would like to see for the Los Angeles City Council is taking a stand, in a written stand, like I see you take stands with different organizations about safety for black customers in stores, that you stand with black customers.
Ms.
that
Walker,
when
I
they're
need to
going
ask you to
the
speak to item
store
10 because you were invited up to speak to item 10. So if you could
to
speak
get
to the
food.
agenda item, please.
No, this is my general public one.
No, you already used your minute for general public comment.
that wasn't. But I'll just keep on talking. So I'll
just keep talking.
Store racism and a statement from Los Angeles City Council in some type of form, or standing with black customers.
Ms. Walker, respectfully, you used your general public comment earlier. You do need to stick to the nuisance abatement item on number 10.
All right.
Last time, but you weren't listening to me. This
No.
is sort of what we talk about, people not listening to black
Thank you
people.
very much. No, I'm sorry. The same rules apply to everybody, and I gave you deference because I thought you didn't understand, but you're just trying to take an extra minute of general public comment. So please have a seat. Please have a seat. Next
So
speaker,
remember
please.
that when you vote for them coming up. It's actually right around the corner here.
Please have a seat so we can move on to the next speaker.
We need you.
You vote the same way, you
we
get
need you to
everything.
vacate
You
the
deserve
podium.
everything you get. You vote for any of these folks, you deserve to get everything like that. My boy is in here. Shout out to him. I love this dude.
Everything.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for item 10 and 1 minute for general public comment. Please
Thank
begin
you
with the
very
item.
much. I wish you can translate that to my native language because otherwise it's really difficult to understand and comprehend your instruction. Second of all, number 10, what I see is that in this building, it's clearly stated 15 to 20 daily arrest. That's really concerning that we already know right now there's only 8,800 LAPD officers, where before the pandemic it's more than 10,000. We already lost so many officers, and then we are using so many officers to arrest this one single building. That means less patrol officers in every other area, where I see that there are violent attacks happening on the bus, on the train, on the Skid Row, on the whatever, sexual assault, the petty theft, robbery, looter, and rioting. So we cannot continue to use the very valuable LAPD resources to dealing with this. We need to solve the problem
So,
first.
Speaker, you've
and
used
then
your
we're
1
gonna
minute
go
for
back.
general public comment.
And
I
then
love
we're
this
gonna-
one.
On to item
we're
number
gonna
10.
go back to the using the
Look
other
at Spindler.
remaining LAPD resources to the other important violent criminal cause. And then for the general public comment, I want to talk about is the importance of the LAPD to the community, because what I see is from a criminal point of
do,
view,
Trisha.
if a criminal walking on the street for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, they see 0 LAPD patrol car, that means it is a perfect place, perfect time to commit a crime. And then if from a criminal point of view, if he walk on the street, whatever area that may be, he see an LAPD officer patrol vehicle pass by every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, then he know he does not have a chance of committing crime. So that is the importance of the LAPD. At the end, I want to showing my support to the Kevin De Leon and Nuri Martinez. I support Kevin De Leon, LAPD, and then everybody who working so hard to help the Skid Row.
I love him.
I'm top player hater from Korea. You bitches better recognize.
I fucking love him. Fucking love him. Even though I think he's Chinese, I still love him.
Excuse me, Ms. Walker, please do not shout out during the conduct of this meeting. It is a disruption of this meeting, and you'll be excluded if you continue to disrupt the
Getting a
meeting.
little pink.
Good morning. Which
Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, welcome back, Pumpkinhead.
Speak to item 10 if you wish to speak to the agenda items.
All the goddamn
So
fucking
then you have
items.
1 minute for item 10
general
and 1 minute
fucking
for general
public
public comment. Please begin with the item.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And again, this is Marquise's big secret. The failure, the worst thing to happen to the black community since AIDS is
Jesus.
the hotel. And it's the dirty secret of CD8. And this is where you go get your bitches. This is where you go get your drugs. You go down to the motel in CD8. You go down to the motel in CD8. You get a little fucked up. You get some hoes while you're in the room and take your crack. That's a good one, yes. And Unisys knows.
Sounds like Hunter's Day.
The song. Let's sing along, Unisys. We go to CD8 and we go get some hoes and we sell our drugs. It's a great place, by the way. You can go to CD8. And I think Current Price might even live in CD8. It's a wonderful place. It's where crime comes true and dreams come true. Now we get to the general. No on Nithya Raman. Vote for Ethan Weaver for the City Council CD4. Nithya Raman is the worst thing to happen to Sherman Oaks since AIDS. And finally, of course, are we going to endorse Kevin De Leon? No, we're going to endorse 2 candidates. We want Wendy Carrillo and Kevin De Leon to both make the runoff. Oh, that's good. That's right. And then finally, I'm so glad to see John Lee coming over to me. Yes, John Lee, you can step over here and be on the right side of the law. And then, of course, Heather Hutt, I know you're going to lose re-election to Sidney Kamather because you were never voted for. And finally, why can't I vote for that nice African-American lady senator? Why are you replacing her with a white male piece of shit? Have a good weekend, all you scumbags on the
Sir, your
council.
time has expired.
Oh, shit, yeah, Mr. Spindler.
Okay, we have no more speakers here in the council chamber, so let's go to the first caller on the
Let's
phone.
go on the phones, guys.
Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
He's awesome. He's crazy. I love him.
Los Angeles private investigator.
Good morning. And which
Brock,
item
baby.
would you like to speak to item
The
10 in
law
general public
enforcement
comment?
type
of guy.
I'll just speak to general public comment today.
Okay,
Thank
so you have 1 minute.
All right, I got some good news. The news, Brock Landers, Los Angeles Private Investigators, is one of the finalists for the John Phillips Show on KABC 790 Private Investigator of the Year Award. If I could ask a favor from the ladies listening on Smoke and Scan, reach out to the John Phillips Show and let them know if someone needs to investigate your privates, Brock Landers is your preferred private investigator. JohnnyDon'tLike@gmail.com. Here comes a spoiler alert. I'm going to give you the answers for the new hottest party game. The game is called Hamas or. All of these are questions, is it Hamas or someone else? There's no law against raping your wife. Hamas.
Hamas.
It's nearly impossible for women and children to submit claims of incest. Answer
Hamas.
Women of all ages legally need a male guardian to travel. It's Hamas. So when you're
Speaker, your time has expired.
Shout out to Brock.
The law enforcement type of
Caller,
guy
which items would you
who
like
is
to speak
hired
on?
by people to stop these bad individuals.
Yeah, it's Eric Premis.
Let's go, Eric.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Eric
And which
Premis.
items would you like to speak to?
Well, there's only one item on the agenda, you imbecile. 10 and general public comment.
Yes, so you have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute
Oh!
for the comment. Please
Dunked
begin with
him.
the item.
Right. So don't- yeah, okay. This
You
is the
imbecile.
only time I've spoken all week because of your malfeasance that I'm in the process of writing up in great detail. Item 10 is a tough problem. It's on South Broadway. The 108 Motel has been abandoned. There's a picture of it. And it's across the street from a boxing gym, Broadway boxing gym, also So Way Out, some kind of a maybe exercise boxing place. And then the great new Holy Trinity Church is there. And Nold, that's NOLD' liquor store. So here you have, I'm almost sure it's the High Injury Network, big roads coming through. In 2018, Mr. Harris Dawson started trying to close this. He is the head of planning, so this is not an encouraging sign that after throwing 12,000 at it and now another 30,000, they still can't manage to control the property that's right in the heart.
What's up, Taiji?
I don't understand.
General public comment?
I don't understand
It's good
why
to
we
see you,
haven't-
Taiji.
What's that?
General public
Are you
comment.
interrupting me? Okay, so that's an interruption. Yeah, I'll go to general public comment now. The interruptions are outrageous. I was in the middle of a point, which is that why hasn't one of the great not-for-profits that we're funding, with the support of so many colleagues, and Senator LaFonta Butler is in our camp, and we can't get a not-for-profit to take over a dilapidated hotel, quickly clean it up,
What's up, Matthew?
put some beds and cots, and set up some housing and some showers for the people who obviously are out on the streets. I mean, this is not in dispute, despite all the celebrations. And it was very, very nice to see the way we brought in a crowd of little children who quickly surrounded the senator for a photo op and then right out the door. That was very savvy, because had we not had a single soul in the chambers, which is most of the time, because you have caused the city to behave like a kind of a circus act of
Mr. Previn, your time has expired.
One lawyer slapping another lawyer. That's what that was.
Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
You imbecile. Straight called him an imbecile. I love Eric Previn, dude.
Yes,
What-
this is Jason, and I'm a Smoke and Scan viewer.
There's 4.
Yes. So you have 1 minute for general public comment.
That's mighty way, Pumphead. And what's going on with the hair there, brother? I mean, you live in a van down by the river or something there? You got something going on. You need to comb it and, let it go, like I said. anyway, want to say what's up to my smoker stand community there. We're doing big things there. And I guess I don't get to speak on an item, so I like to bring up an item that I have an issue with. The other day, I'm like in the bathroom taking a shit, right? And, I kind of, bite my ass and, this single-ply toilet paper, I fuck up, my finger goes through, and now I got my finger up my ass, and now I'm standing here with a rock-hard dick and a handful of shit. Because I just invented some new freaky shit that requires twice as cleanup. So if we can get like double ply toilet paper, get that on maybe one of the agendas so we can get that figured out so we can get rid of this single ply toilet paper. But I'm tired of fucking walking out of the bathroom with a handful of shit and stinky fingers. Anyway, smoker scan, we're going to be on doing things this weekend there. Hopefully we have a taste or two there. And y'all have a good one.
I love Jason. Oh my God. Jason just fucking dropped the hammer on him. Oh, Jason's too funny, dude. I hate that single ply. Shit's like
Caller
sandpaper.
with the last 4 digits, 3784. I see.
Don't go to Europe. They be using the single ply all day.
All right, I'll do item 10.
20 under or over. 20 under or over.
And 1 minute for
20 under or over.
Please begin with the item.
It was a good morning until I had to deal with you guys. So item 10 is related to securing the nuisance at the 108 motel. There's a lot of nuisance that needs to be, addressed in the city. Like the city council is a bit of a nuisance, So, why don't you house people in that motel, or things like that. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you could do with the hotel besides just putting cops around it or whatever. So let's do that. All right, general comment.
Okay.
So during the presentations today, Paul made a statement about how we need more equitable leadership in the city. So let's talk about Paul's leadership in the city. So just today at today's meeting, right after he said that, he called on Kevin De Leon to speak. The guy who worked to disenfranchise black people in the redistricting process, indigenous people, poor people, all that stuff, made all kinds of racist comments about them. During the meeting today, you can also see, based on his treatment, he doesn't treat people equally. He always is more aggressive to the black people that he's yelling at, like Camille Lewis or Michelle Hope Walker, both of them very hostile, yelling at them aggressively, not giving them warnings. And then Candido's all over the place in his comment, and he.
Next caller, please.
Dang, they cut him early. 14. The under wins.
The shepherd, smoking scan, David. Good morning, you pieces of shit.
Sorry, and which item would you like to speak to? Would you like to speak to item 10 and or general public comment?
Good morning, you.
Oh, communist war pig, shut up. Oh.
General public comment.
Now in darkness, world burning. Ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have power, and God has struck
the
hour. And God is calling
as the war pig.
War pig crawling. Mercies for their sins. Satan laughing.
Spreads his wings.
Oh, yeah. And that's where you'll be, communist pieces of shit, licking each other's asses and liking it.
And the devil's laughing.
Satan laughing spreads
Caller,
his
which item would you like to speak on?
wings.
Shout out to Shelly Babes.
Caller with the last 4
There's
digits.
3 different
5554.
people,
I
6
see you're
different
on
shout
mute.
outs
Please go ahead.
on the phone.
Hi, I'm Sean from Canoga Park.
Hi, Sean.
The St. Mel Knights of Columbus. I
And
want
which?
to speak to general public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for general
Fucking
public
Sean.
comment.
Yes, I'm going to talk about the primary election. We need new leaders in those council seats. I will be endorsing Eric Ritter for CD4. Teresa Y. Hillary for CD14. Stacy Bollinger for CD4. Anybody but Medea. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Stacy's getting a vote from Sean. Let's get it,
Thank you,
Stace.
Sean. Next
Let's
caller,
get
please.
it. Sean's voting for
Caller,
him.
which items would you like to speak on?
Sean is voting for Stacy. I love it. She got one vote. She got two with me. How funny would it
Go
be
ahead,
if she
caller.
won the fucking election?
Hello?
They had to put her
Yes,
up
go
there.
ahead.
How funny.
It's going to be item number 10 and item 10 and general public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for general public comment.
Okay.
I hope she wins.
Go
And
ahead,
she's
please
the,
begin with
the
the item.
thorn in their
Good
side.
morning, City Council.
They hate it.
Yes, I will start time. So good morning, City
Plus,
Council.
she'd get a $250,000.
This hotel is a nuisance.
Not
that
bad.
needs to- the city needs to get rid of it. I think the best idea is that you can tear that nuisance motel down and develop it into affordable housing in District Number 8. Now I can understand why there's been a lot of arrests and it's costing the city millions of dollars and resources being wasted. And there's been a lot of prostitution that I believe on at this particular motel. And as I was reading the reviews about this motel, it did mention that there was a security guard who's taking $20 bribes to let men into the motel for prostitution.
Let's get it.
Hey, don't be scared. It's only pussy.
General public comment is I tried to call. I called in last few days ago, and I was waiting for my turn to speak for public comment. Unfortunately, Mr. Corian, you said that concludes public comment, and I didn't get a chance to speak. And that was very rude and disrespectful for the constituents who live in the city of Los Angeles.
I agree.
So I would like to see if you guys could public comment for 2 minutes instead of 1 minute, because 1 minute is not enough. And I'd like to see some changes be made.
I agree.
And also tell the school kids in the field trip that Current Price is the fourth indictee in city council history. You should teach them about what it's like to be indicted, what happens when you become a criminal at city council as a council member. And that's why
Caller, your time
You
is
go to
expired.
jail like Mark Ridley Thomas and
caller,
Jose
please.
Huizar, who are currently
Caller,
in
which
jail
items would
right
you like to
now.
speak on?
Two of those indictees. Not to mention the 4 that were in trouble for talking bad on a tape about some people.
Yes, we can hear you.
Don't
Which
forget
item
about
would you
them.
like to speak to?
General, please.
Ooh, I got another
This is an
14
SNS shout-out.
pizza.
Rock lobster. Here comes the narwhal. Whee, whee. Here comes the jellyfish. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Rock lobster. Do, 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 do. Down, 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 down. Bye.
There's Lobster. Didn't give us a shout out, but shout out to Lobster.
Next caller.
Caller, which item would you like to speak on?
General public comment.
He's out back
Okay,
smoking
so
a
you have
joint. Dogs.
State of California Driver's Handbook from the DMV.
He said
Driving is a
SNS? I
privilege,
didn't hear it.
Not a right. Your signals are
7?
important for communicating with other drivers, pedestrians, and bicyclists. Always signal when you turn or change lanes. You can signal using your vehicle's signal lights or using hand and arm positions. Angelinos, drive safely. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Safety.
Next caller.
Caller, which items would you like to speak to?
There are quite a few, Trish, that call in. But it's their right to call in.
Caller with the last
Some
four
of them
digits
are
519.
constituents
Please press star 6
of
to unmute.
these folks, I would believe. Or city, city
Caller, this is your
citizens.
last opportunity to speak. Please press star 6
Citizens
to unmute,
of our
or
great city of
unfortunately we
Los
have to move to
Angeles.
the next caller.
Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
Good morning, Grote.
Sorry.
Rob
Morning,
Kwan?
afternoon. Good morning, Grote. It's Rob
Morning.
Kwan.
Which items would you like to speak to?
Library with the.
General public comment.
Okay, so you have
Shout out to Rob Kwan.
Please begin.
And I would like to begin by respectfully requesting that the Smoke and Scan crew take it easy on Grote's hair. He is actually standing up in silent protest of the absurd policies that apparently emanate from the city attorney's office, that all of their lawyers just got to drench themselves in copious amounts of hair gel. So I respect you going all natural. I want to address our council president, our former ethics commissioner. Did you see that meeting the other day? They rejected a settlement. Ethics staff wanted them to settle for $11,000 with Les Mousman. The guy worth $800 million. Give him a break. We can't fine them sufficiently because of your inaction on increasing the ethics commission's penalties. And part of the dynamic was the enforcement division being
Caller, your
fearful
time has
that they
expired.
would lose.
Shout out to Rob Kwan. That's 8. 8, ladies and gentlemen. 8.
I'll speak on item
Robert.
number 10, and I protest the Brown Act violations.
Okay, so you
Item
have
10
1
is
minute.
by
F the Brown Act.
Item 10 is by criminally insane, corrupt, sleazy Marquise Dawson to so-called secure from nuisance status the 108 Motel. In my opinion, it is actually more corruption from Dawson to wrestle this motel property from the owner for future sale to one of his developer buddies and into Kern Price's company corruption. In my opinion, the city should be doing everything in its power to assist the owners of small properties like this instead of placing liens on them. Corrupt, self-serving Negro politician, sleazy Marquise Dawson, is attempting to eventually evict and take over the 108 Motel for his and Kern Price's personal gain as usual. This item should receive a no vote if illegitimate, unelected Heather Hutt is allowed to vote. Public comment. Even subhuman lowlife Nori Martinez said, if you are indicted, you will be suspended from this council.
Subhuman.
Petty pink-faced corrupt Armenian dictator Paul Ku Klux Krekorian is even lower than Martinez because he has indicted out on bail embezzling criminal Kern Price, voting daily on this corrupt, sleazy council. And we wonder still why there are 60,000+ homeless people on our streets. Sleazy Marquise Dawson is the worst thing to ever happen to the black community. Black women, again, 4.3% of the population, but 22% of female rape, 36% of female assault, 33% of female homicide, and 33% of all female violence. The black community has zero representation from these incompetent, corrupt, sellout, self-serving, indicted black Uncle Tom members of this corrupt city council. These are the clowns that feed homelessness. Thank you. Have a good weekend, everybody.
I love Robot Dog. Shout out to Robot Dog lady. You know, I haven't heard her husband call in a little bit. Hopefully the husband calls in right now.
Yes, this is Jason. I'm a smoker scan viewer, and I like to agree with the other callers. It is difficult to call in here from time to time because, you know, y'all make it a little difficult and everything.
Caller, you've already been given your opportunity to speak. Next caller.
Bye.
That's 2, Jason. 9 total shout-outs.
Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
Taking that meeting over, ladies and gentlemen. They can't deny us. Don't let Stacy
Calling
win.
user 2, I see you're unmuted.
Don't let
Go ahead.
Stacy win. Oh, boy. They're going to have a tough time. That's Spindler. That's Spindler calling from inside the chambers.
Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
I heard the goat in his voice. I know I did.
Yes, this is Jason. I'm a smoke scan viewer, and I...
So again, caller, you've already been given your opportunity to speak, so...
That's 10. That's 10 even.
All right. That concludes.
He got in 3
public
times.
comments,
How
both
does he
in
do it?
person
How does
and
people know? They can't get in 1
telephonically.
time, but he got in 3 times. Fucking Jason.
What's before us?
Fucking Jason, Brock, Shelley. Thank you guys. Thank you, Stacy, for the shout out. Thank you, Rob Kwan, for the shout out. We'll go easy on his hair, Rob.
All right. Councilmember Yaroslavsky.
Fucking
Thank
Jason
you.
is
Callers,
crazy.
I rise
dude.
today to ask for your support
to implement a robust master leasing program here in the city of Los Angeles so that we can house more of our unsheltered neighbors faster and more cost effectively. Master leasing is
Jason
the
has
securing
3
of all or
phones.
part of an apartment building on a long-term lease, then subleasing the units to unhoused individuals or families while providing them supportive services. The report that we're voting on today is from the very first motion I introduced as a council member in December of 2022, calling for the master leasing of a building in CD5, given that we didn't have any interim housing for the general population, unhoused population in my district, and then the creation of a citywide master leasing program. Thanks in part to new state funding, LA County and LAHSA launched their own master leasing strategy last November, which in only 3 months has already leased and filled 105 units, with another 530 plus units in the pipeline. The vote we're about to
530 fucking people out of 60,000.
All the departments
crumbs.
to explore how we can implement and
One
scale
crumb.
the pre-existing master leasing strategy within the city, and it's my hope that we'll move with the appropriate urgency to quickly realize and get this program off the ground.
Yes.
I want to also note
Wolfhound.
that per the most recent analysis of the CAO and CLA, if these units are rented beyond June 2027, they will count toward our alliance settlement goals, which is really important.
And that's what I mean
so
about
I ask for your
their,
vote today. Thank
their
you very
kids
much.
grow up to be the same way.
Right. That item is now before us. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the votes.
Zev was terrible. All he did is ban everything he
All right,
looked
what's
at.
next?
Straws, bags,
This is item 10,
youth
sir.
football, anything he looked at. Ban, ban,
All right.
ban, ban,
Item 10
ban.
as amended is before us. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
Is she trans? I don't think so.
14 ayes.
All right, what's
I
next?
think she is a lesbian lady. But I
Next
could be
would
wrong.
be item
I'd be
2.
assuming.
All
You
right,
know what
item
happens
2
when you
is called
assume
special
gender
by
and
Mr.
sexual
Blumenfield.
orientation. You know what happens then.
An amendment for item 2. It's technical in nature. The city attorney can read it.
Yes.
He did,
So
Wolf.
the technical
Thankfully, he's
amendment
gone.
reads that I
Now you
move
gotta
that
deal
item
with
number
that.
2 on today's agenda be amended as follows. Add the following language to recommendation number 4. Bring back the results of the RFQ back to council for approval and report back with a detailed plan to expend the funding approved by the Citywide Language Access Plan program. And refer
thinks he's
recommendations
awake. I love
number
him.
5 and 6 to Budget, Finance, and Innovation Committee. So
It's
again, this
time
is a
for him to
technical
eat.
amendment.
5 minutes.
All right.
Is there a second to this motion?
Mr. McCosker is seconded.
Ms. Hernandez, Mr. McCosker, second. All right.
Think so,
that item
board?
is now before us as amended.
Careful.
Let's
Rob
open the
Kwan was
roll,
going in on us because we were
close
going in
the
on the
roll,
hair. Shout out to Rob. I like
tabulate
you.
the vote.
I like Rob
14
Kwan.
ayes.
And where the fuck is Daniel Gus?
What's next?
What did they do to Daniel Gus?
Council has motions.
Daniel,
to
where
post
are
and
you?
referral?
They are posted and referred.
That clears the desk, sir.
All right. Announcements, members. Announcements. Mr. De Leon.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Colleagues, just the other day we had the groundbreaking ceremony right up here on the screen at the Rose Hills Court, which is the zip code 90032 in Northeast LA. We are doing the groundbreaking ceremony of our 9th playground that we're establishing. It'll be up in about maybe 1 month, month and a half. This will be the 9th one, and I think we have the before. What it currently looks like right now, it's being dismantled as we speak. This will be the
Mudslides
after.
close PCH, so be careful if you're going down PCH, guys.
Community, which is in the larger El Sereno neighborhood. We promise 18, and this will be the 9th one, which will be done in about a month. Just want to make that announcement right there.
I will be on tonight, Louis. 8 o'clock.
Thank
8
you,
p.m.
Council President.
Pacific Standard Time.
Councilmember Soto Martinez and I would like to jointly announce the 50th Ciclavia, which is happening this weekend on Sunday.
Get your bike out.
From 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It spans both of our districts from Fairfax all the way to Vermont. We hope you'll come out and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be music, activities, food, and of course, car-free pedestrian activities.
It's just me.
Join us.
Without
Thank you
my
so much,
bike.
Councilmember Soto Martinez.
No, I just wanted to give Councilman Yaroslavsky a fist pump because we'll be out there riding our bikes. Yeah.
All right.
What do you guys think?
Thank
Should
you
I
so
go
much.
down
Any
there?
other announcements?
Should I go down there with my bullhorn,
All right.
guys?
With that, I'll ask everyone in the chamber to rise for adjourning motions.
And just start screaming, "Free Hamas! Free Hamas!" While I wear a "Fuck Hamas"
Looking
shirt.
to my
What do you guys
right,
think?
Mr. Price.
Get on my bike, just roll around. Free
Thank you, Mr.
Hamas!
President. I ask that we adjourn today in the memory of Stuart Barclay.
Ah, shout out to you.
Mr.
Grady's in the
Barclay,
house.
Born November 17th, 1943, Dearleen, Idaho, to Dr. Alexander Barclay and Mrs. Alma Barclay.
Oh, he's white, so don't
Third
worry
of
about
three
him.
boys.
Don't worry about him.
Graduating with a bachelor's degree in zoology, Stu enlisted in the U.S. Navy and joined the flight program, training in the Seaport Naval Air Station in Seattle, Washington.
If he's got
Barclay
a
served 10
statue,
years
tear it down.
During the Vietnam War, flying carrier-based aircraft, serving as a flight deck officer and as a flight instructor. Notably, he was.
Yeah, it's fast. You know why it's fast? Because they're allowing the public comment right after the general comment and not bringing the people back. So realistically, they're just shooting themselves in the foot because now, if you notice, they have other meetings after these meetings, right, that aren't televised. So all they're doing is hurting themselves in that fashion by making this shit 6 hours when you could have made it 2 hours. So they're only hurting themselves. That's what I think they're fucking finally finding out.
Stu Barclay died on February the 5th, 2024.
Oh, he'd definitely get an O-Peachy folder. He passed away, so
Survived
he'll
by
get
his brother,
nothing. But if he were here today, he'd get definitely the
second wife,
O-Peachy
sons,
folder.
2 daughters, Meg and Heather.
In fact, I've
and
yet
his
to
3
see any
children,
white
Allison,
people.
Lucy,
Now that I
Amy,
really paid
and 4
attention to it,
stepchildren, and 3
there isn't one white person, male or
lived by
female,
for
no matter
his
what they
countless,
did, who got a
friends
framed
for his countless
picture
stories, his sense of humor,
or a
and
framed
his love
document from
of
them. They all get the O-Peachy
May he rest
folders,
in peace.
especially the lieutenant colonel who's 100 years old who fought for this country.
Thank you. Mr. Blumenfield.
Come on, Blob.
Colleagues, today I'd like to adjourn in the memory of a renowned animal rights pioneer.
You better not be white, Blob.
Stephen M. Wise passed away on February
Stephen better not
15th
be
after
white.
a long illness.
We can't have
He was
that.
73 years old, and we are
Oh,
joined
man,
today
2
by his
white
wonderful
people?
longtime staff
What's
member.
going on?
Some of you may know Courtney Fern.
He must
Stephen
be a
Wise
Democrat.
was an innovative scholar and groundbreaking expert on animal law. He founded and served as president of the Non-Human
Oh,
Rights
for sure,
Project.
Trish. They're
And
not
as the project's
pre-reading
lead
any of
attorney,
it.
He filed historic lawsuits demanding the right to liberty of captive chimpanzees and elephants, achieving widely recognized legal firsts for his clients. Under his leadership, the project also helped develop and pass the first animal
Scientologist?
rights
I can't
laws in the
confirm nor
country
deny.
in 2023, an ordinance that protects elephants, specifically their right to liberty.
The right
Wise
to
said
liberty
he decided to
for an
become
elephant.
a lawyer after developing a deep commitment to social justice as a result of his involvement in the anti-Vietnam War movement while he was an undergraduate at William & Mary.
Definitely a
He
Democrat.
graduated from Boston University Law School in 1976 and began his legal career as a criminal defense lawyer. But then several years later, Peter Singer's book, Animal Liberation, inspired Wise to become an animal protection
Animal
attorney.
liberation.
From 85 to 95, he was president of the Animal Legal Defense Fund. And as he told the New York Times Magazine, his litigation work during the time led to him to conclude the rightlessness of animals
Yes, Aaron.
was fundamental barrier to humans vindicating animals' interests.
I love
This
ya.
is because under animal welfare laws, lawyers must make the case for how a human has been harmed by the animal's treatment or situation. Wise also
One quick
was a
sec, guys. I'm
leading
gonna go
force
feed him
in
and
the
I'll be right
development
back.
of animal law
You ready
as a
to eat?
distinct academic
Huh? You
curriculum,
ready?
teaching the first ever animal course offered at
I'll be
Harvard
right back.
University in 2000.
Let me go
He
feed him
remained
really
committed
fast.
to
30
educating the
seconds
next
or so.
generation of animal rights attorneys throughout his career, teaching animal rights jurisprudence at many different law schools around the country, actually around the world. And he's the author of 4 books, and over the course of his career, he published hundreds of animal rights articles and delivered thousands of lectures to audiences worldwide, was featured on television shows, and from NPR to nightly news to many BBC radio shows. He was the subject of the 2016 Emmy-nominated documentary called Unlocking the Cage, and the film followed Wise and his colleagues at the NHRP as they pursued their first cases. Wise is survived by his wife, Gail Price Wise, his children, Roma Augusta, and her husband, Michael Augusta, Sienna Wise, Christopher Wise, his stepdaughter, Marina Price, his brother, Robert Wise, and his canine companion, Yogi. And of course, his longtime loyal staff member is here with us today, Courtney Fern. May Stephen Wise rest in peace.
Thank you so much. Any others? All right. Seeing none, before we adjourn, I'd like to make an announcement recognizing a team member that is moving on from us, Miss Aiden Binyam. There she is, right here. She's been our homeless services coordinator for the last 5 years. She oversaw the opening of our Bridge Home, almost a dozen HHH facilities, our RV operations, Care Plus, Inside Safe, and all of it. She's a graduate of Northridge University and comes to us from doing international relief work, which unfortunately we find ourselves doing similar relief work here in the United States. She's leaving us to go down the hall and work for the mayor's team in international affairs. So congratulations and thank you so much, Aiden Binyam.
Oh yeah, there's that frame, baby. Let's get it. Of course she done got the frame.
With that, we're adjourned.
Five fan, thank you so much for the 25 months.
Impressive.
Let's get, look at Spindler flicking everybody off. All right, guys, that was it, of course. See how fast the meeting is? See the difference, guys? Hour and 20 minutes. After honoring 3 separate folks, getting the general public comment in. See how quickly it works this way? Versus the 4 to 6 hour meeting doing the same shit, bringing them back. Notice that? Highland time? Shit, yeah, let's go. Let's see the kids. But that's how it works, man. That's how it works. It's Friday, too. They definitely want to get the fuck out of there. It's the weekend. But, yeah, man. No meeting Tuesday? Is that what they said? Is that what's going on? Is Tuesday a holiday that I don't remember? Or? Probably. What did they say? No. Why did they say no meeting? That sucks. So we got Highland Hills here, and then we got, hold on. Then we got, what do you call it right here? We have, Mammoth Mountain. Look at Mammoth, guys. Packed. Friday. Look at the ski racks now, guys. Friday. People say, "Oh, Dad, I go to school or work. I'm skiing." Where do I put? There's like one rack over there. Election day? It could be. No reason. So no Tuesday. Okay. So I get an easy Tuesday. You know what I mean? So I only have to do one show. But shit, yeah. Bro, look at the pipe. Look at homie on the pipe. Oh, going on the top too. Look. Oh, he's catching air. Holy shit. Oh, he bailed. I mean, man, but he got back up. Bro, look at him shred. Oh, why'd you stay right there? I wanted to see them shred that pipe. It's a BLM meeting on Tuesday. Oh, shit, yeah. Little fakey. Yeah, man. That's why I like watching Mammoth, too. And this is our ski resort. Probably the premier, I would say, the ski resort out here. So, shit, yeah, man. Mammoth is looking nice. Just went through those 2 storms that we just got. So they got plenty of fresh powder. And as you can see, even to sit down, where do you sit down right now to have some cocoa? There's not one fucking table. Not one fucking table. Oh, yeah, I think I see one seat over there. I think I might see one open seat. But that's got to show you how packed the shit is. And remember, it's early right now. It's only 11:37 in the morning. Squaw Valley, you say, is better? Shit, yeah. Yeah, I just used my faucet right now. It's great because, again, like I said, I was, dealing with stinks of food, and I got to wash my hands. So now I can hit the soap, go like that, and not have to touch the handle. I can literally just, touch the side of it, the back of my hand or my arm, and it turns on, which is fantabulous. Deal is, as funny enough as it is if you open the water, like open the handle, it won't work. You got to have it closed in order to have that effect work. So, shit, yeah. Squaw Valley is very nice too. Yeah. I just know, and Mammoth has always been one of the ones that everybody kind of talks about, because Mountain High is the closest to LA. It's like an hour, 45 minutes if you just want to get out there and ski or snowboard and not really care about how great the skiing is. You know, that's mountain high for you. Then there's the other ones like, you know, of course, Snow Summit, you know, Mammoth. There's quite a few. So shit, yeah. Big Bear, yeah. Bear Mountain. Mammoth is great. Yeah, Billy, I'm not a skier snowboarder, but it's great to look at. Look, it's fun to see people enjoying themselves. And look at the homie in the very end of that. Look at, he's catching air. Look at how high he's going. Shit, yeah. That was high right there. So, yeah, I mean, we're lucky in that sense that, you know, 3.5 hours from downtown Los Angeles, you can enjoy this. You know what I mean? It's just, you don't get any of this 3.5 hours away, so you have to go up there. So, Snow Valley, too. Never been skiing and you're from New York? Trisha, I mean, again, I was never a big guy for ski and snowboarding, but, you know, it's great to see people enjoying, you know, and, again, it's always a good workout. You know what I mean? Social thing, people having fun, talking, having some hot cocoa. See, I'd be over here with a joint and hot cocoa just chilling, waiting for my friends to come down the mountain. Or trying to find wherever the fucking koozie is. Get me in the jacuzzi. Hunter Mountain? Yeah, never heard of that one. Squaw had the Olympics back in the day. Nice. Yeah, Beverly Hills Peter doesn't have any mountains like that. I mean, snow. They have mountains. Look at homeboy's ripping there on the bottom. Sheesh, look at him. Sheesh. Look at that guy up top. Look at him. Just caught a 3-foot air. Look at him. See, and of course, with all the good ones, they always pan it. I wish they just leave it there for a solid minute at the thing. But look at the lifts going up, guys. Like almost every lift has two people or more on them. I see one empty lift right there. Everyone else has at least 2. So, as you can see, maybe not the most unpacked day. That's the only thing that people don't like is when it's so nice like this on a Friday, it gets packed. You know, you got a lot of skiers and snowboarders in your way. Collisions happen, of course. So shit, yeah. I wish they would, Joe. I wish they would, but they don't. Let me see. I mean, I could look and see if they have a separate cam because they have a bunch of different cameras. So I can see if maybe they have a different one. Here, let's do this. Let's go over to Highland Hills for a moment. Let's watch Highland Hills, but let me see because I know they have some separate cams here. Let's see what they got really quickly. Aspen? Well, Aspen's in Colorado. I mean, of course that's really nice, but so they got 8 cameras. No, 9, 10, 11, 12 cameras. I don't see any specific of that one. Let's see. Shit, look at the summit, guys. Look how packed it is at the summit. People just hanging out, smoking a joint up top. You gotta know there's some folks up there smoking joints. You just gotta know. That's real snow, Brian. It's been raining crazy. I mean, it doesn't look like it's currently... Actually, it does look like it's currently snowing. It's really, really light, but you can see a flake here, a flake there. Pretty sure. Or that could be icicle drip. See the icicle to the top left of the screen? Yeah, those might be the drips from the icicles that I think are snow. So no fresh POW coming down at the current moment. But as you can see, a lot of folks at the summit waiting to go down. Is that a Connor Bedard jersey? It sure looks like it. Dude over there, the red Chicago Blackhawk jersey. That's Patrick Kane. It's 88. It's Patrick Kane. I believe 98 is Bedard. You're looking at a 10th of Mammoth. No, I know. That's why they got 12 cameras. They got a ton. We can go here. Watch. I'll go to the next one. I was trying to find a camera and see if they have like an actual, just one of the half pipe, which they should have, but I'm not seeing it. See, here's the other side. Here's the June Patrol. See, another part of Mammoth, and as you can see, everywhere you look, there's fucking people. And you can only say that's only going to get worse because today's Friday. Most people are like, fuck that, I'm going out. Not staying. Going to the motherfucking lodge and going fucking skiing. Oh, sure, yeah, we could do another one. That's right, all the callers are rocking today. Brock, Shelley, and of course Jason always getting in. I don't know how Jason does it. I don't know how he does it. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at another one here. I'm going to try to find, because again, a lot of them rotate. They're robotic cameras. Vincent, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Vincent.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Very New Year.
Happy birthday, you thing from another world, you.
Gonna look at the Woolly cam. Jeez, look at this shit. Look at that shit, guys. There's the Woolly cam. There's the mammoth, woolly mammoth statue. Pretty famous. People like to see that. Everybody sits there and takes pictures and stuff. You want to go up? Come on. Come on, you want to come up? There you go. It's like the famous thing that everybody likes to take pictures with. The woolly mammoth. What this whole place is named after. See some of the parents probably just sitting in chairs while their kids have a good time. While they took them up there. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, Mammoth. I mean, you know, it's nice to go up there occasionally. You know, to be up there all the time is a little rough. And again, when it's not snow season, I mean, there's nothing up. There's no snow. Everything's kind of dead. And these people rely on good snow in order to, you know, replenish the economy realistically up there. You know, because as you can see, everybody just packs. That's a pilgrimage to going skiing and snowboarding, you know. So they rely on these kind of good storms in order to make good money for everybody. The snow plows, the resorts, the restaurants, the gas station up there, all that shit. Well, I mean, I'm not a great skier, Beavis, but I mean, it's always fun to try. Can always have a sled. And what was it? Don't you remember the South Park? It was pizza, French fries. Pizza, French fries. You want to go fast? French fries. You want to slow down? Pizza. That's one of the best goddamn fucking South Parks too, dude. Teaching the kids how to fucking ski. Do I like the snow? I like looking at it, and I like, you know, being in it for a little bit. I've never shoveled snow in my life, and again, that's the big thing. A lot of folks like, oh, wait until you have to shovel out your driveway and then do the same thing again the next day because you got that much snow. That's not any fun. I hear a lot of the stories, and in fact, I watched a poor lady. She was sitting there cleaning her backyard. She has half of it done, and I don't know, man, her scraping the shovel across the floor must have like shook all of the snow that was on her roof, and I'm telling you, it came off in layers to where it buried her. You could barely see her head. It knocked her down onto her face, and you could barely see her head. Her family comes running over and pulling her out of the snow. Oh, man. So that's the kind of shit you don't see, that you don't deal with so much here. You know, and again, here, this is a small town, so you have a professional company. In fact, I think they're called Plowboys. They have their own YouTube channel, and you can watch them. He gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning, starts turning all the tractors and the front loaders and the snowcats on. And then all his workers come, you know, like a half hour later. He tells this one to go in that, you know, machine and go down this way. Because last year, I'm telling you, it was, what do you call it? It was, what the hell? That stinks too? Yeah, stinks too. Ah, shit, stinks. What did you just do? Hold on, guys. There you go. Well, there might be another one, Mr. Plow, but no, I'm talking about the Plow Bros, I think they're called. It's a different one. And they literally, you know, clean the town up. They go up on the resorts, and they go up on the roofs in like a group of 10, and start taking the snow off the roofs because, again, it gets so heavy it'll break the fucking roof. Or what will happen, like I just told you, someone's walking by, they slam the car door, and all of a sudden all that shit comes down with a lot of heavy weight, you know? So, yeah, they got to make sure they can manage the snow. Yeah, all over the roofs. Because like a resort right here will call them up, say, hey, my roof's filled with snow. Can you come and take care of it? And they will. You know what I mean? They'll get all the snow off the roof for them and then bring the front loader to kind of just pile it up so the cars can get in and around. Because it's a safety issue, too. I mean, those people get stuck in there. They can't get out. And, you know, a lot of these folks aren't like East Coasters, Midwesters, where they're used to the snow. You know what I mean? Their first time with the chains. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's plenty that know how to drive up there, too. But I would say there's a high majority that still don't and aren't comfortable with it. And they're just going to enjoy for the weekend, you know. So, fish and chips tonight, huh, Vincent? Get it. Happy birthday again. I had lamb last night. I think I'm going to make chicken breast. Chicken titties tonight. Love me some chicken titty. Everybody loves a little chicken titty. But still, slow day, though, at the Highland joint. We'll do one more. I can do one more with you, and then I'll let you guys go. I got to get my walk going. Did walk 3.68 miles yesterday. It was pretty good. Decent little walk for myself. Enjoyed it. Did a little over 9,000 steps. I still can't find the one. I want to see this one. What's this one like? See, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this one for just a moment. It's not of the thing, but look, you can see now. We can see from above. You can see, look, on this side, the right side right here, you can see the lifts coming up. And they're almost all packed. I'm sure it'll go back to the right. There it goes. See? You can see everybody just rolling around. There's 3 homies. See, that's when you spark the joint up. That way, by the time you're fucking done, you're already ripped. Top of the hill, you're good to go. At least it doesn't look too steep right here. Flat light conditions. I don't know what that is. Tomorrow's the full moon, but you know you'll get that full moon pull today, tomorrow as the full moon, and then the day after, the 25th as well. So it should be interesting. I mean, last night, bro, we got 4 chases. We got the Corvette that didn't fly. We got the 2 motorcycles. Then we got some other chase that I'm not remembering at the current moment. So, yeah, little packed. Little packed. Hard to see the bumps. Let's do this. Let's go there. Get Stinkums in the shot right here since he's in my way as he usually is. Just turned his back on me. He won't pay attention to me. I love you. Stinkings. Chase, do you love Beatty? Chase. Chase. See, he knows his name. Look at his ears go back. Chase. I love you. Oh, the semi. No. The semi truck was the day before. That was the one I missed. 2 motorbikes. The Corvette. And there was one other one. Oh, the stolen Hyundai, where they bailed out. They bailed out in like a couple minutes, remember? So the stolen Hyundai, the Corvette that wasn't stolen, and the 2 motorcycles that both crashed, by the way. And crazy enough as it is, both of them are doing 100 miles an hour at points, some up to 130, yet both of them crashed on their bikes, yet both of them were okay. What are you doing? You're like halfway in, halfway out. What are you doing? Pop, pop. Well, don't sit on the book Josh gave me. Better not pee on it. I'm going to tell Josh. See, people don't believe me. Like, there's random papers he'll bite up like a dog. And I'm telling you, one of these times he's going to rip up something I really need. I'm going to have to tell somebody my cat ate it. They're not going to believe me, but in reality, he really did. Huh, stinks. Truck was epic. Yeah, I missed it. Maybe we can rewatch it tonight. We can. I mean, not maybe. We totally can if you guys want to do that. Because I haven't watched it. I'm telling you, I went to sleep that night. It was just really tired from my workout and from doing the physical therapy and shit. And I just knocked out. Woke up like 4:30 in the morning to all the Chase messages. And then everybody like, man, where are you at, bro? Crazy Chase. That's my luck, you know. So shit yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. This will be the last one. I believe it's round 3. Here we go. Time for?
Round 3.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke.
AXN was all over. Driver went down. No, the 2 chases last night were in Palmdale. There's no way he went up there. Those 2 motorcycle chases you're talking about? Or are you talking about the truck chase? Maybe he was at the truck chase. I know OSV TV 405, he caught the ending of the police chase while it was still burning. The truck was burning and everything. He had a great shot of it. That's it. Last call for now anyways. Remember, we'll be back at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight for show number 2. Well, the Corvette driver got away, but that doesn't mean they haven't gone to his house already and taken him into custody. Problem is it's hard for them now to prove that he was the driver. You know, what's to say that your friend didn't borrow the car? All right, here's J3, guys. Here's another run. That camera's on their side doing that, so it's a little wibbly wobbly. It's kind of weird to watch. There's J2 and J3. Down to watch it tonight. We could do it. Like I said, if nothing's on, it makes sense. We could do it. The only problem is it's a nighttime chase. It'll be nighttime, so we're going to have a million people coming. Is this live? Is this live? I mean, I'm not going to bother to read the, what do you call it? the title. And that's the problem. People don't read the title, and they're busy asking. Then there's the trollers. Yeah, it's live. It's live. Yeah. So there's always that, too. Here's McCoy Station. This looks fun. McCoy Station. Looks like a nice day in Mammoth, man. And just so you know, I'm not moving the camera. They're moving it. And look, it is so massive. I mean, you just see it's just fucking massive. I don't know. Anybody know how many runs there are there? I'd guess at least 10. I mean, look at the line right here. Can't really see it, but look at that line getting on. Look. Must be fucking 40 people waiting to get on the lifts. And more walking up. That looks like a decent hill, too. I definitely am not going down that one. Where's the bunny slopes? Fucking avalanche? I'd be scary to see an avalanche there. But you know what? They check a lot for that. And remember, they groom in the middle of the night. Boy, look at that up top. So one would assume that if the avalanche would happen, it would be during the grooming. You know, because those machines have to groom at night. So that way, I mean, look at it. Just everywhere you see, there's people going down some sort of mountain. Bro, look at, they're going down that mountain right there. No way. That is a steep mountain. Looks like moguls even right there. Like, that's a triple black diamond, bruh. Dodgers starting soon against the San Diego Padres. I'm ready. Let's get it, Dodger baseball. It's awesome.
It's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Let's get it. Rest in peace to Ben. I'm missing. That's right. It's Dodger House here, man.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
Gotta have a home run call from the Golden Voice. Mr. Vin Scully. That's it. Dodger blue through and true. Mm-hmm. Skiing is expensive as fuck now. Well, I mean, everything is. Look at fishing. Look at tackle cost. Dude, to get a 1-year license in California for fishing, just 1 year. I believe it's $150, $155 for a fishing license. You ain't even caught anything yet. You haven't even bought any bait. You haven't bought any tackle. You haven't bought a pole. You haven't bought any kind of boat rental or a boat trip ticket, you know, to go on like a little twilight tour for 3 hours, which has got to be $60. You know, it's really to the point where it's just you're going out there for fun. And if you catch, you catch. And you hope you catch. At least you can come home with a little something to eat. Golfing's $135 a game. Jesus. Yeah, trust me, there's some, like Pebble Beach, $500 a round, I think. $600 a round for Pebble Beach over here. I mean, that's Pebble Beach, right? But, I mean, the Riviera Country Club, I mean, you can't really play there, you know. But, yeah, unless you're a member of the club. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still places like Van Nuys, which is a shitty, you know, 18-hole course that you could probably play for $60 a round, I would guess. Somewhere around there. Is it only 50? No, it's more than that, SV. For all of it, both fresh and salt, I think it's more. Pretty sure. Hold on, let me look. I'm going to look right now. But I'm pretty sure we looked it up, and it was pretty pricey. Hey, get off there, Stinky. Stang you? What are you doing? You see what I got to deal with? You see? Fucking cat. Fucking cat. What are you doing, man? Frickin' cat. Come on, man. You're holding it all up now. 'Cause you're touching stuff while it's touching stuff. Hold on. It says 58. You're right. It's closer than what was the cost? There was something that we were looking at that was well through the roof. Okay. There it is. So it's $61.82 for a resident fishing license, $166.89 for a non-resident sport fishing license. So if you're not a resident and you're a resident of Arizona or Oregon or Nevada, and you want to come over here and fish, it's $166.89. Okay. That's what it was. See, I couldn't quite remember. $166.89. So it's $100 difference if you're a non-resident of California. Shout out to California for just getting everybody. And that's for 1 year. And I think, what was it, $20 to fish for 1 day? I think it was. $17.02 to fish for 1 day here. I want to tell you, back when I was fishing, I want to tell you it was about that for the entire year. $17. 20, maybe 25, I don't know. Yeah, see, that's crazy, History Hunter. See, they're just, gas is way too much, fishing way too much. And just imagine, you're a family of 2 or 3 or 4. You want to take your kids or your daughter fishing because they're small and you want to show them the outdoors and just have a little fun. And again, if they're over 12, they have to have a fishing license too. It's ridiculous. And again, you're not talking about the cost of bait, which I'm sure has gone up. I know tackle has gone up. I know the prices of the fishing poles and anything else, line, which is really tackle, but it's all gone up like crazy. So, well, there's a lot of lakes here, believe it or not. Mr. Pibb, but they're just not like Minnesota. But yeah, in fact, I think the biggest lake in the country was in California before it dried up. Can't quite remember what the lake was. And that's how the San Francisco Bay started. Like literally all the water funneled into the bay. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. I got to go back and read the story. But yeah. Even worms have inflation. That's it. Well, I don't think we use too many worms. More like, anchovies, things like that. Sardine. And again, it depends on where you're fishing. Power bait, that cheese power bait if you're fishing trout or whatever, or bass, if it's freshwater or saltwater. You know what I mean? Because I remember when I would go fishing at Marina Del Rey with my friend, we'd pull up. It was a 3-hour tour, just like fucking Gilligan. You stay within the bay pretty much. They're not taking you too far out. It's $27, 3 hours, and you had fun. Now I guarantee you that's got to be a $40, $45 ticket for 3 hours time. And again, it includes your bait. Just doesn't include anything in the galley. So if you want to eat, you pay for your shit in the galley. But shit, yeah. Tulare Lake, is that what it was? Yeah, so you guys know. Over 15,000 lakes in Wisconsin. We don't have that many. We have quite a few, though. You'd be surprised. Fishing just isn't as good here in that sense. But literally in 1 hour, I could be either freshwater fishing at like Castaic Lake, total freshwater fish, rent your own boat, or an hour the other direction and I can be on the Pacific Ocean. Go to Catalina Island, which will take an hour to get there. Channel Islands and Ventura. So there's a lot of places you have that choice. And that's another reason why they really like it, What do you mean? My bag was just refilled. I'll make another one, fool. Fucking Aton, dude. Fucking Aton over here giving me shit. I love Aton because he calls me up for tips and then still does the same shit throughout life. like he hears me, but he's not listening. He hears me, but he's not listening. Because trust me, after he asks me, then he doesn't call you, and then you watch what he's doing, same shit. I'm telling you, bro, you're not listening. I don't think we have a walleye. The walleye gibber? I don't think so. More of like, perch, all kinds of trout, you know what I mean? Rainbow and all kinds of bass, largemouth and smallmouth bass. Yeah, not too many other things, maybe minnows or whatever, but nothing too crazy. In fact, like fly fishing, I think is probably where you'd want to go for that. And I think that's really only central and northern California. Down here, we don't really have fly fishing. We have plenty of, like I said, lakes and rivers where you go freshwater fishing. And like I said, the Pacific Ocean, all you want. And in fact, a lot of people here will take trips down to San Diego. Because San Diego, when they take you on the boat, you'll go right down into the warm waters of Mexico. And then you're catching the bigger fish because it's warm. They, fish like warm water like we like warm weather. So, yeah, that temperature change in water is definitely a big difference in the size of fish. NorCal has walleye? Okay. Yeah, I've never been fishing other than maybe, I think the furthest north I've gone is probably Kern River with my pop back in the day. That's it. Other than that, I've never fished any further north, And as far as deep sea fishing, pretty much backside of a lot of the fish go to the backside of Catalina Island because the lanes of traffic are all in the front. People going to the island not to fish, to enjoy themselves. So a lot of the fish congregate on the rear side of the island. So usually they'll take you to the backside where there's less traffic and more fish. Channel Islands too, which is like Ventura, off of Ventura Coast. That's where I caught the white sea bass that was like 4 inches too small. Do you imagine catching a fish that's fucking 32 inches long and it's not big enough? It's a baby at 32 inches long. I mean, that's literally almost 3 feet long, and it's a baby. You can't keep it. You got to throw it back. A 3-foot baby. Crazy. All right, you still here, same guy? You still here, Aton? Yeah, Stinks is right here. He's can't get the camera on him because I have to go here. He already broke this computer doing the same thing. He broke the fan in it. Had to take it apart and have the fan replaced. You love Dee Dee? No, yeah? No, you're not getting no food. You're not getting nothing. I said you love Dad or not, Stinky. He thought he was going to get him some treats, but thankfully it got him off the computer. Damon, do you know a lot about Minnesota? Like the geology. I know nothing about Minnesota. In fact, that's one of the 11 states I've never been in. I'd like to go. Holy fuck, where is this? Where is this place? Of course they don't ever fucking tell you. Anywhere know where Solitude Mountain Resort is? Holy shit. Sheesh. Could you imagine pulling up, trying to find a parking space? Sheesh. My God, dude. Get me the fuck out of here. It's in Utah? Okay, thank you. Fucking Utah. They like their skiing. Looks beautiful out there, man. Look at that. That's picturesque. If it's a picturesque parking lot you want, there you have it. Yeah, man. It's wild, right? Where's that sound of it drop from? Which one? This one? That? I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. All right, one last bag and I'm out of here. It's for you, Aton. Utah loves their multiple wives. I'm down.
I got a boner.
Let's get it. Oh, that's not me. There's Bigfoot. Where? Where's Bigfoot at? That would be fun. Go in like a big ass Bigfoot furry costume and go fucking skiing with that. Bro, and just have somebody like really far behind you, like not right up so they can't see the camera, and they're catching the reactions of everybody like, what the fuck is that? They're on the, you're just trekking up the hill with your fucking skis. Oh, it'd be fucking hysterical, dude. The Sam Squatch, yeah, bro. They'd be, what the fuck? Everybody pulling their phones out real quick. Oh man, I caught a Sam Squatch. All right, enough for the parking lot. Go back to the actual action. Everyone's circling the wagons looking for parking. It is. So I'm saying there's no parking in this joint. It's fucking wild, dude. I saw one dude get lucky. Someone pulled out at the right time and they jumped in. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they need some more parking at that place. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and Aton. And you, Aton. It's time for
Round 4.
This is bullshit. It's like Cypress Hill concert in here.
Smoke.
Yeah, this is definitely for the better skiers. That looks like a pretty decent run. Especially the top one up there. Look at them up there. They're fucking right up there. Look at that really steep part. I mean, look at the way the fucking lift is going. The lift is like almost straight vertical. Look at it. It's a triple black diamond, bro. The fucking moguls. Smoking lamp? That's it. They're going to go and take away their parking spaces like they take away ammunition for guns. Yeah, that's it, Kashi. You better fucking start stocking up. It's funny when people hear 1,000 rounds and think it's fucking a lot. Like, oh my God, can you believe it? He had 1,000 rounds. 1,000 rounds of smoking's a lot. 1,000 rounds of ammunition is not a lot. That's maybe 5 trips to the range for one person. So don't go as a family of 4. That's about 500 to 800 rounds. Right there. Big ass box of rounds gone. Done. So don't let them sensationalize and fool you. Someone could have 10,000 rounds and it's not a whole lot of rounds, trust. Not that much. Damon, look up Gun Drummer. Him and Twista do a song with guns. Okay. I got so many gun drops, though. I got so much shit with guns. I'll tell you what I actually need. I need one for burglaries. You know? But I'm going to have to find something that doesn't really entail like having the burglary in the name. It's more of like this. You know, you'll do hold on, I think it's this. They'll do
penitentiary chances just to make a couple bucks.
See, that's for a robbery, but I need something that's fucking for more burglary. And burglary's tough. You don't see a whole lot of it in the movies. You know, you don't hear about it a whole lot verbally. So it's a call we do get quite a bit. But out in the movie, you know, arena and same with music, you just don't hear people talk about it being burglarized. So I'll find something. That's cool, Mr. Pibb. Yeah, I watch a lot of channels. I watch Masad Ayub. Sorry guys, I can't talk. Masad Ayub. He's great. He's a fantastic. He's an actual marksman and a competition shooter. Oh man. Somebody lucked the fuck out. This dude's moving right now, and here you know that dude's gonna swap it. Let's see if he takes it. Let's see. Oh, they putting the sign there so you can't park? That's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. You're not supposed to park there, sir. So there's one less space. Yep, and made him move back into the spot. Like, oh, you can't park here, homie. Ah, ain't that fucked up? Oh, that's some fucked up shit. Now he's back in the line trying to get back up in it. That's fucked up. Dodgers look good yesterday. Well, it's spring training. You know, getting the rust out from sitting home for a while. And I do enjoy spring training for some facts. Like you get to see the AAA players coming up. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And that's always fun. So you get to see the ones you probably won't see if they don't get called up, you know. Freeman's up. I know I got to get going. I'm almost done with my bag. Almost done with my bag, son. Let's see what's going on the ham radios. There's Tammy.
I have a pig that looks like a cop. You know, he's got the cop hat. Anyway, he's got sunglasses on and a headset.
Old Tammy.
Steve Hoffman. What about Steve?
Baseball and hockey, the least rigged sports?
It's dressed like a cop. And I named it Steve Hoffman.
Well,
I have a pig.
oh man, he's leaving. Oh, what a lucky duck. What a lucky duck. What a lucky duck.
I had a football pig that I named Brigo, but Tom broke it.
Oh, what a
I have a
lucky.
pinata pig, but
Home run?
named
Freeman?
Darren. Or when you get a Darren pig. That's
You know, the problem with baseball is it can be bought.
By the way, Bailey, Dan and Glenn Gow is working from home today, so him and Ricardo Montalban Espinosa are probably having marital relations at home on the clock. Probably a Zoom thing. So afternoon delight from 19.
Oh, there's a few ladies on ham radio. Problem is they get ostracized a lot. And there's all kinds of folks on here. Different ages, different races, different genders. And yes, there's only 2 genders. There's Tommy. That's Tammy's husband. Tommy's blind. So you got folks that are, you know, seeing impaired. Still hamming it up. Well, look at the line. Still going. Look at the line. Packed.
Sounds like a virgin to me. Smells like Vaseline.
Well, most frequencies are okay. The Renegade Repeater is a room where they say you got to put your helmet on, and it's true. Like, this isn't for the faint of heart or the people that get easily offended. It's like almost like an anything goes. They try to make it free speech, so that way you say whatever the fuck you want. Oh, there's Jimmy. I agree, Paulie. Trickle down effect all the way. Because they buy gas, they buy food, they employ a lot of folks. So it needs to happen. When every industry is doing good, that's hopefully the end goal. Yeah, we'll be on tonight, Alex. 8 p.m.
If you're in a Zoom meeting and you got a shirt and tie, and but you forget to wear any pants, and you stand up and your schlong is hanging out, can you get in trouble for that? What about Steve Hoffman, your low audio? Put the microphone next to your mouth.
Get it, wise guy.
Depending on the size of it, you might get laughed at.
Yeah, if it's like a tater tot.
Somebody's got to talk with a lisp on Fridays.
Thank you, Robert. Hopefully we see you tonight at 8. Gives you plenty of time to feed yourself, and have fun on a Friday, and still come hang out.
Just stepped all over him.
Yeah, well, were we going to understand what he said? No.
Not when you're stepping all over him. He's trying again.
Now let's both step over him and just squash him out like a bug.
Why would you do that to Dave Bailey?
Because he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit liberal puke.
Hurt my feelings.
That's why you stomp him like a bug.
Is it audio muffled or just super low?
You're muffled.
All right, Mr. Pibb. Have a great one.
Okay, but how about right here?
Off of a furball?
Where is the clerk?
Stinks is just sitting here.
He's nowhere. He's been
I gotta get out of here now anyways. I gave you guy an extra bag. But shit, yeah, I gotta go too, just like Tammy. You guys want to listen to these folks, you can do it on your phone too, just so you know. Just get your police scanner app out, your free police scanner app from the App Store. Search California, U.S., California, and then you'll find the Renegade Repeaters. I'm going to put the frequencies in the chat room so you can see which ones they are. And I suggest following both and just ping pong back and forth. There's one. And there's the other. So those are the two frequencies that you're going to be looking for in the database. Then you can join the 420 check-in at 420 on the 435 one. They have a 420 net for all the weed smokers. So you too can hit them up, email them, tell them Smoke and Scan sent you. They'll give you a bong hit number, and you can check in. Tell them what you're smoking. Even if you're not smoking and you just love to smoke and you're on your way home to go smoke. So, you're the best, D-Star. I ain't. You are. All right, guys. Much love to all of you. Please have a fantastic day. Hopefully you can join us tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you can't, I get it. It's Friday. You're out and enjoying yourself. But please be safe out there. Catch us on the next one. And on behalf of Stink Bomb, who's right over there, you can't really see him because he's out of range. Myself, I'm out of here.
Hasta la vista, baby.
There you go. I'm going home.
Bye, y'all.